Okay. Um, you know, the reason why I make so many videos is I'm literally feeling my memories just fading away, being changed and manipulated. And it's only gonna get worse in the sense that I'm gonna completely, uh, you know, lose the memory of me. It's already going there. What I noticed right now is I was watching this like thing, and there was this little boy. They gave me a little bit of some stimulations, which is what this trash pedos do. But they tried to make me think, oh, it's okay, it's a little boy. But if it was a little girl, you get different stimulation. And then try to go into my memories, make me think of a time when there was a little girl, and then give me stimulation, sensation they give me today. Right? They really try to erase my memories, but now making me have experienced memories that falsify with the things that I'm forced to experience today. They want me to accept these things, right? They want me to be subscriptive of these things, and it's nasty. And they want you to be going with these falsified memories, because no, that's not how we react. But now, when I've expressed my memory, for example, right now, what they're doing, they make me think of like Kanye's West daughters, and now they give me the sensation stimulation they make me have today, or give me like a little bit of it, but not too much. Right before August 19, 2019, I saw this kid after August 19, 2019. They start doing this disgusting stimulations, but now they try to change that. They are literally going to my memories and manipulate in my memories prior to August 19, 2019, because August 19, 2019 is the day where I start experiencing this disgusting V2K synthetic telepathy, where they can override my thoughts and make me react in these disturbing ways. And so what they try to do is to make you be acceptive of the falsified memories. And you have trash contracted by these governmental entities that are supposed to gaslight you into accepting this. Now, what you see here is something, it just is crazy, in the sense that now I'm so aware of what they do. It's so systematic and it's so consistent that you kind of at the one point understand how things goes. I'm looking at this woman, and I'm getting this weird sensation, like this stimulation. Like, listen, she's not. She look at her, very attractive woman, but I'm getting stimulation that I will not naturally get. It's just too forced. And knowing how they do things, knowing that when they force me to have the stimulation, there must be a child somewhere, or I'm gonna see a child later on. It must be. Because what they like to do is they make you have sexual stimulations, and they make you look at a child, or know that a child's going to be in your sight, and then shift that stimulation onto that child. And so I felt the same way. I was like, oh, no, I mean, she's a good looking woman, but I will not feel that stimulation. Why am I being forced to get this sexual stimulation? There must be a child around. And I look around, like, this might be a child. There must be a child around. I look, and it's like, oh, over there with the dogs, I see a little girl. That's what they were doing. They were stimulating me, because they know that at one point I would look at this video where there's like a man and there's two dogs and there's a little girl over there. And they would shift that stimulation onto this little girl. That's all they do. And then they're like, oh, you are a pedophile, you're nasty bottom feeders. That is what they do. They are truly conditioning your brain in these disgusting ways, to the point that now I understand, like, as soon as I get these stimulations, I know that there's going to be a child presented to me. Not presented, but I will be seeing a child somewhere. And the reason why they were stimulating me is because they will shift that sexual stimulation and aim that stimulation onto toward the child. In my brain, they try to create these battles, but they do these things where they do this program perversion, get you to feel sensations, stimulations, and then aim those toward children. And you have this trash contracted by these governmental entities. Their job is to counter reality. And in their mind, they're like, no, we're going to lose. We're going to win. You lose. Something like that. They're really, like, pathetic. In the sense that, of course, there's no losing or winning. You are a governmental perp. Whatever's going to happen to me is going to happen to me. I'm a civilian going against governmental entities. You're just to trash the contract. If you feel tired, somebody could come and do this for you. You're not a factor here. The whole things are going to happen to me regardless of this trash. But these trash are just coming up with a little fantasy. Try to make themselves grander than what they are when it's truly just shit that are forcing men and women to be accepting of these pedophilia things they do to us. It is nasty. And regardless of what's gonna happen to me, I will never give them that fantasy they've put together. It's so nasty. In my brain, they still try to create battles. Listen, one thing is for sure is prior to August 19, 2019, none of these disgusting pedophilia things I'm experiencing today was being experienced. None of this. None. Little girls, little boys, whatever, however they wanted to create these things. None of that. But today, it's not the same. I'm no longer myself. Since August 19, 2019, since the day they told me, we have your brain, kill yourself. Oh, it's over. I've not been myself. Obviously, at the time, I was not understanding what they were saying. So, we have your brain? What do you mean you have your brain? And that meant that at that point, whatever we want you to experience is going to be experienced by you. And this is the nasty things now I'm forced to experience. And I'm not the only one. Because the things they do has been systematically done to others. And this trash, this perps, no matter what tonality they try to use, this low life are trying to get you to be subscriptive of obvious manipulations. So to all my target individual, please be happy about one thing at least. You could have been living the life of these losers who have delusioned themselves into believing that this is a victory. That what they do is what a winner would do. It's what makes them winners. When they trash bottom feeders who work for governmental entities, not only filled with pedophiles, but they do the pedophilia type of torture, and they're renowned for that. Day in and day out, they try to block it out because I can pull up a testimonial. I can pull out somebody who says exactly what I'm saying they forced me to get stimulation and aim the stimulation toward children. Literally. And to disorient me from saying the obvious is like, oh, they'll fist you. It's like, okay. You understand this is what winners do. These trash losers, pedos, who are trying to get you to be acceptive of something that you will never be. And they use these childlike individuals who have no self-respect to the point where they think this is a victory. To the point where they can be in the hallways and yell and things trash. Who can't even say the name of a pedophile. Call way more. But still try to sound fierce. To all my target individuals, stay strong and do not subscribe to these falsifications of how they make you experience things. And please don't subscribe to the PSYOP. These perps around you, they are contracted by governmental entities, and they do this to not only men but women and children.
Of torture that I've taken, and all you are going to hear is aggravation for every single second of my privacy that you have taken away from me and my family. Ben said the slaves began a program of perversion. First was with my dog. I am very playful with my pet, and suddenly one day that I was petting him I felt strange, in the sense of the word. I thought, this is strange, and then afterwards that strange sensation continued. Then in that moment I realized that was impost, so I thought, look at this losers, don't know how to put me down, and they are doing this. So I told them that I know what you are trying to do, and I started laughing, and then I said again out loud, you'll never take my will, ass. So just to show them that I meant what I said, I kept playing with my dog, and even though that attacks continue, I don't let them get me. Today they continue with the programming of perversion, but this time they are aiming in the use. A people, better said young people, also children and...
It is dramatic. It's somebody trying to end my life. It's somebody trying to end who I am as a person. It's somebody trying to take over my mind, putting thoughts of pedophiles.
This is the alteration of the smell sensation, so that I am often made to smell various things, including smoke, burning, dirty diaper, or baby powder, which they sometimes combine with the pedophilia type of torture.